So, Mom, you thought of some other things to talk about early memories, right?
Yes, do you have that board?
Yep. Got your cheat sheet. There you go.
Okay. The green shoes. Now this goes back to what we were talking about when Norma Jean and I were little girls. And our mothers would let us call each other on the phone. They would do the calling, but we would do the talking.
What was the phone like?
I beg your pardon?
Was the phone a crank phone?
No, it was stood up, and had a
crank.
Yeah.
And then hold it up to your
1920s.
Hold it up to your mouth?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the way I remember it, at least. Although I also remember the wall phones, so my memory might be wrong, but it just seems to me that at that time I remember talking on the phone I just mentioned. I don't know what they are called, but this is a memory of when I went to Brookfield and I got new shoes. And it seems to me that they were green, but looking back, it seems kind of strange that an early 1930s kid would have had green shoes. Doesn't that seem a little bit strange to you?
I don't know.
But they weren't the regular brown or whatever. Maybe they were red.
How old do you think you were? Around
what?
Around 3 years old, or?
I was about 5, I imagine.
Okay.
So I wanted to call Norma Jean and tell her about my new shoes, and my mother let me do that. And I don't know why, but it seems to me that they were green. Now, looking back now, I kind of think that seems strange, but that's the color I remember. Anyway, they were a little bit different, I guess, than the ordinary shoes. Usually for good, you got the black Mary Janes, the shiny black patent leather, sometimes white patent leather, but I remember them as being green. And then I was just going to add to the time when I was born that years and years later, when Mother lived in Kansas City, and after there had been, I believe, a recent death in the family, I don't remember, but anyway, we roasted Mother. That was at the time when a lot of roasts were going on. You know what I mean, don't you? And people would take a "this is your life" type of a thing. So that's what we did for Mother. Actually, it was a "this is your life." And we reenacted the day I was born. And we had her wait back in the other room and brought her into the living room and treated her just like if it had been on the television show, "This is Your Life." And I was the narrator, of course. And we went through the whole bit. And we had her going over the fence and making the yellow cake. And we gave her little things as we related what had happened. So for the rain, the day I was born, or the day Neva was born, when we got to that part of her life, and I was out on the porch, one of my sisters had Christmas icicles, like on the tree. And she very slowly, let the icicles come down all around the room. So that was the rain. And then when we got to the yellow cake, when I was born, I handed her a box of yellow cake mix. And, it just went on like that. And we called it Mother's This Is Your Life Roast. And I'm not sure, someone may have made a video or a recording or something of it. But anyway, I'm sure someplace there are some pictures. But that was quite a good memory.
And
Mother was really surprised.
that's when you were an adult.
Yes.
And how old were you when you did that? Do you remember about?
Oh, this was years and years later, after we were all married and had children and all that. But it was just something we wanted to do for Mother. It must have been her birthday or something. We just gave her a This Is Your Life. and it was really, pretty good, pretty clever. I'm not saying that just because I wrote it and narrated it, which, they let me. But they all got in the spirit and did whatever I decided was their part. One of them did the icicles, I did the yellow cake.
So
we had other props we gave her.
This was all your brothers and sisters?
Yes.
All the kids did it?
Yeah, it was her kids.
Uh-huh.
And I just had wanted to add that to that memory.
And then I wanted to ask you, because I've always heard you told me that when you were born, that they put you in a shoebox and put you on the stove to keep you warm.
This is what my great Aunt Berthy told me. I guess I only weighed like 3.5 pounds or something. And
were you born early?
What?
Were you born early?
Yes.
How early, do you know?
About, I don't know.
Okay.
I just know what I've been told. And I just fit in a shoebox. So I guess they lined it and put it at the end of the bed or someplace. And that was where I slept the first night. They didn't tell me where I slept after that. But Aunt Berthy said that she and Aunt Mary Simpson fed me with an eyedropper that had sugar water. Whatever that is.
Maybe that's where you get your love for sweets.
I guess so, probably.
Started early.
So that's all I know about that. I do know that when I was born I didn't have any hair. And apparently I didn't have very much hair for the whole first year. And I see your notes here. Oh, and you say by the stove to keep you warm. Well, I don't know about that. Because I'm sure I was born in a bedroom. And I doubt if there was a stove in there. But maybe they did take me to another room. I really don't know. I guess nobody ever thought, that many details was important or something. Or maybe they told me and I forgot. But that's all I know about that.
Anything else you can remember or anything else you want to say?
What?
Anything else you want to say about those early years?
I can't think of anything right now.
You'll think of it after we get done, right?
I guess.
All right. Say bye.
Is that all you're going to do this segment?
Yeah, for this one. Say goodbye.
Oh. Nice